Hey everybody, it's David Diggs. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Tone Temple. Shout out to El Caxi 1971 for coining that phrase. I was wearing a Stone Temple Pilots shirt and the S was kind of folded over and it read Tone Temple, so I liked it. It's gonna stick. Most of you know that are subscribed to me, I like to post videos of myself playing guitar, playing keyboards, and I've been asked by several people about the guitars in my collection, so I thought I would make a video showcasing those guitars. And it's grown quite a bit in the last 3 years. My wife is aware of it. She hasn't said one thing about it, and I think she appreciates my affinity for music. Anyways, I'll start off with the one that I got first from my wife as a gift back in 2005. This was my very first electric guitar. Again, this was a gift to me from my wife. It was something that she and my dad had worked out. It was supposed to be a surprise, but Dad wasn't about to buy me my first guitar without me having some input, so I picked it out. And yeah, this is a Les Paul Standard. It's an Epiphone. And yeah, I've played several gigs with this guitar. It's a good guitar and very sentimental because it's my first guitar and it was a gift for my wife. So my Les Paul Standard. Next up is my Epiphone ES339 Pro. This is a semi-hollow guitar. I bought it because it was Pelham Blue, which was the same color guitar that Dave Grohl plays. Only difference being is his guitar has diamond-shaped F-holes, whereas mine has just the regular F-holes, and his is of course a Gibson. I'm not a label snob. I don't mind buying, the Equate version of a Gibson, I guess. But yeah, Epiphones, I've had no problems out of them. In fact, I have several Epiphones, which you'll see in this video. So this is my Epiphone ES339 Pro with the P90 pickups and Pelham Blue. Another Les Paul. This is a 1959 Les Paul Standard reissue. This is an aged dark burst color, they call it. Plays great. It's got a nice slim neckline, which I like a lot. So yeah, you're probably asking yourself, why do you need two Les Pauls? Well, in fact, I have three. This is my third one. This is a Les Paul Classic in Honeyburst color, also Epiphone. And I've got three of them. The first one was again a gift from my wife. I didn't know anything about guitars. The only reason I got the Les Paul was because growing up, my dad always played Strat, and I wanted something that set me apart from my dad. And yeah, I just love the Les Paul body shape. I love this color on this one. It plays great, and each one of those guitars has something different tonally to offer, so that's why I have three Les Pauls. All right, this is the first of four signature guitars in my collection. This is an Epiphone Les Paul Jr. This is the Billy Joel Armstrong version. Billy Joel is the lead singer and guitarist for Green Day. This came with a very cool case that had like a leopard print lining inside it as well. All right, the second Pelham Blue color guitar in my collection. This is a 1961 SG Standard reissue. Again, Epiphone. I got this one because my dad's very first guitar was a 1966 Gibson SG Special. Same body style. His is vintage cherry red, I guess. It's kind of like a deep wine colored guitar. And now eventually I probably will inherit my dad's guitar, but for now I got this one just because it's blue. I didn't need to have two red guitars in my collection. All right, this is my Epiphone Firebird. I bought this for no other reason. It was getting great reviews on YouTube. Eric Clapton played one of these in the early days of Cream. This guitar is featured heavily in a lot of Lynyrd Skynyrd songs. Johnny Winter plays one of these. So yeah, it's a great guitar. It's solid. It's all one piece, and it's got some great tones. Tom Petty Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell plays one of these. His is of course Gibson, but again, I'm not hung up on labels. I'm happy with the Epiphones. They play just as nice as the Gibsons. So this is my Epiphone Firebird. The second guitar in my collection that is from a artist is this one. This is an Epiphone Riviera. This is the guitar that Noel Gallagher recorded What's the Story Morning Glory on. And this is his guitar. It's got his signature on the back there. I'm a big Oasis fan, and this guitar sounds great. Again, this is a semi-hollow guitar. It's mostly hollow, but there's a block down the center. Sounds great, plays great. My Noel Gallagher Epiphone Riviera. The third artist guitar in my collection is this Epiphone Sheridan. This is the Emily Wolf. This is another one I bought because it's close to what Dave Grohl plays. This is the same body style, same shape. It's got the diamond-shaped F-holes, Trini Lopez, whatever, diamonds. This has gold hardware on it. It's kind of aged and look a little, worn. But I really like how this one has the lightning bolt inlays for the frets. It's got Emily's logo on the back, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a signature that runs up and down the headstock there. Again, semi-hollow. It's got the center block down the middle. Great guitar. Got a couple more Epiphones to share with you. This is my Epiphone EJ200 acoustic guitar. Again, big Oasis fan. Noel Gallagher played one of these. His didn't have this cutaway right here, but I had one, but it broke, so I got this one, and it was the only one available with the cutaway. But yeah, big sound, thick guitar. My Epiphone EJ200. This is my main guitar when I'm just sitting around strumming. This is my Epiphone Hummingbird. You've probably seen me play this a lot in some of my videos. Now on to these Squiers and Fenders. Squier is an entry-level guitar that's owned by the Fender company. And the first one I'm going to share with you is my Squier Jaguar. This was my very first offset guitar. Offset because of the body shape. It's not your standard body shape like a Stratocaster or a Telecaster. I bought this because I'd never owned an offset guitar. Kurt Cobain played a Jaguar. Robert Smith of The Cure, Gavin Rossdale of Bush plays one. Johnny Marr of The Smiths. So wanted to see it, play it, and feel it, and see what the big deal was. And I really like this guitar. It's got a shorter scale length, and yeah, really enjoy this. Sticking with Squier and offset guitars, this is my Squier Mustang. Again, another guitar that Kurt Cobain played. This is called Classic White, but it's definitely yellow. So yeah, another offset guitar from Squier. Fairly inexpensive, less than 500 bucks. Another Squier. This is a Jazzmaster, and as you can tell from the headstock, it's like a hockey stick. This is a 12-string. I had never owned 12-string, acoustic or electric, so this is my very first one. It just adds a different tone. It kind of gives a full tone if you wanted to, record different parts of guitars and recording. It just fits in nicely, and yeah, I've enjoyed playing this one. And again, Squier, they're making some great guitars these days. The last guitar in my signature series is this one. This is the Jimi Hendrix Monterey guitar. This was made in Mexico. This one has a story to it. I had owned this one years ago, and I sold it. and regretted it. And so I found another one on Reverb and bought it again. And I'm happy to have it back in my collection. My wife was happy for me. When I told her I sold the original one, she was heartbroken. And when she found out that I bought it again, she was over the moon about it. Yeah, so this is the guitar that Jimi Hendrix lit on fire at the Monterey Pop Festival back in 1968, 69. And yeah, this again, made in Mexico. It's got Jimmy's signature on the headstock. You've got Jimmy on the back plate here, neck plate. So very happy to have this one back in my collection. And the reason I really like this guitar was because I'm a John Mayer fan, and he played this guitar in one of his videos. I think it was John Mayer Trio. Yeah, who did you think I was? This is the guitar he's playing in that video. This is my Fender Stratocaster American Pro 2. This was made in America. I'm happy to have this one. I always wanted an American made Strat. This is Mystic Surf Green. It's kind of got like a sparkle to it. It's probably not picking up on the video very well. But yeah, this is one of my more expensive guitars in my collection. Again, it's American made. It is Fender. It says Fender on the headstock. So yeah, very good guitar. My Stratocaster American Pro 2. This is the latest addition to my guitar collection. This is a Squier Telecaster, 1950s classic vibes. This plays just as good as my American made Telecaster. This one was made in Indonesia, and it plays great, it feels great. The fit and finish on this looks great. I'm happy with it. This is, if I do ever start playing out again, this would be the Telecaster I would take with me, because it was $400, and I don't think I would feel nearly as heartbroken as if someone knocked over my $1,600 guitar. So yeah, great guitar from Squier, my Butterscotch Telecaster. This is my American made Telecaster. This is the Pro 2. This is the Sunburst or Classic Burst with the tortoiseshell pickguard, maple neck. Plays great. Again, I would compare it to that Squier down there, but yeah, this is definitely cost 3 times, maybe 4 times more than that $400 guitar from Indonesia. But again, this is American made, so you get good quality. So this is my American Pro 2 Telecaster. And the last of my guitars is this one from Gretsch. This is a G2622. This is called Claret Burst. I bought this one because the Beatles played Gretsch guitars in their early years, and this is, again, another semi-hollow guitar, different tones than some of the other ones I've shown you. Plays great, looks great, and it's fairly inexpensive. So my Gretsch G2622. I've got 2 basses. I'm not a bass player. Here's the first one. This is a Squier Jaguar. This color is called Frosted Charcoal Metallic. It's kind of a gray. I don't play bass. I'm learning. But I got this because, you know, I do record my own stuff sometimes. And rather than tapping out some bass lines on a keyboard or whatever, I just wanted to get one so I could play the real thing. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to have, you know, some skills in playing a bass as well. And in fact, I've heard people say being a guitar player and learning to play bass makes you sometimes a better guitar player. So this is my Squier Jaguar Affinity H bass. And the other one I have is an Epiphone viola bass. I'll post a picture. It looks like the bass that Paul McCartney played in the Beatles. His was a Hofner, mine's an Epiphone. Again, price differences. But yeah, it's tucked away in a corner, which is not very easily accessible at the moment. So again, picture. All right, that's everything in my guitar collection. If there's anything you would like to know more about, please let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any and all questions that you may have. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, take care. Thanks.